Play.
Noah, say it.
Kimchi!
Fair enough. We are back.
And pregnant.
Apparently.
Yeah. That's an announcement I'm making. I'm 5 months pregnant.
Fuck.
Nice. Thick.
Also, Sean, you're not in here yet.
Oh, fuck. I did that.
No thoughts. Head
Panic. I was
Okay.
looking at like lever action rifles. Sorry.
Yo, sick!
Fair.
Dude, I want a lever action so bad.
Same. They're so cool.
Or a bullpup, either one.
I need to get myself. I need to get myself a bow.
I like bullpups. I
Want a
like
bow.
bullpup rifles.
Yeah, bullpups are really nice.
Anyway, I got distracted.
It's a longer barrel, bro. For the same weight.
ADHD. Yay.
Also makes it easier to run.
But yeah, last time, after staking out a couple of the docks, you guys managed to come across a couple drop boxes on the docks. One of which is down on dock 70 near the end, with there a box underneath the dock itself, and another on dock 102, where it's a quick message drop that is a part of a light pole. Cat, what did you do?
All I remember is kidnapping someone.
Yeah, after that, you guys went to go talk with the tailor that's a fence. God damn it, Cat! You're a fucking little brat tonight.
Kimchi and carrot in it. Very cool.
But yeah, so you guys went to go talk to the fence. When you got there, you found him skinned and hanging like a rabbit. Like a field-dressed rabbit. And when you were discussing what to do, his daughter came into the shop. And while Akizuki and Shiva went out the window and down the side of the building, Aurelia didn't want her to see the body, so proceeded to, as the daughter proceeded to try to run past her, Aurelia grabbed her and started sprinting towards the guard office.
Yep.
And we come back with Shiva and Aki going into the abandoned blacksmith shop that holds one of the underground markets, and Aurelia having just barreled into the guard office with a screaming, crying, and kicking rabbit girl.
Y'all remember I also trucked the fuck out of 2 guards.
No, one just passed out from exhaustion, the other one hit a light pole.
Man,
Yeah.
crazy.
Poor bastards.
Oh yeah.
Did we
start
decide to?
with?
Yeah.
We're starting with Aki and Shiva.
All right.
Did we decide to go after him, or did we decide that it was that we had other time-sensitive things to go and deal with?
You guys were following Aurelia simply because it was in the same direction.
Yeah. We decided to go past the guard post to the abandoned blacksmiths, under the idea that Aurelia would do the right thing and report everything to the guard station.
Just what I was doing.
Yeah.
It is what you were doing. But, you know, you didn't really communicate that with us.
Nope.
Nope, I just told you to leave, grab the girl, and ran.
Yep.
So, yeah, no. We just had a pleasant walk.
Yeah. Following the path of destruction.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, we head up to the abandoned blacksmiths. What do we see?
So you go outside. It's an abandoned blacksmith. It look. Best way I can describe this. You know how in Minecraft their blacksmith buildings are made, where it's like there's the forge on the outside, and then it's got the actual building kind of off to the side and into the back. That's pretty much how this is built. It's not like a full open air like some blacksmith shops are. So in the front you see a awning, underneath it a long cold like blacksmith's fire. An anvil is still there, well worn and dust covered, and then the door that leads into the rest of the building is off on your right. And it looks to be shut, and not much has been disturbed here in a while.
Quick question.
Ah,
Did fucking Roll20 get an update, bro? The character sheet looks sick.
they've been updating for a while, yeah.
Huh.
Mostly the player side, if I remember right.
Mostly,
It
yeah.
looks sick as fuck.
DMs has had a little bit, mostly with how the like fog of war tool works.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's less janky. But yeah,
Thank the Lord.
not by much, but a little less. Yeah. So that's what you two see.
So how should we approach this?
She looks down at you and is like, "Since when was I in charge of the thinking?"
Damn.
Yeah, very true, King. Very true.
I do not think. I move large object.
And destroy
I
other
pat her on
large
the
objects.
shoulder. I pat her on the shoulder, like reaffirmingly.
I guess Akazuki's just gonna sigh and then start looking around for any kind of entrance. Or
Roll
anything
investigation.
Like investigation. I think that's what I have proficiency in.
Can I?
Nope.
Can I? Can
Plus
I?
one.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, we'll just let that speak for itself.
Can I guide that?
Yes, you can.
Guidance.
Could I also maybe give a help out action? Is that feasible for this?
Sure.
So
16.
really, you could just go with that second roll and it's
Yeah.
16, which isn't bad at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys just kind of poke around for a bit. You try the door, it seems to be locked. You don't really think much of it for the moment. You kind of check around the fire, you check on the anvil, nothing really seems to catch your notice. And it isn't until Aki, you kind of just plop yourself down on the edge of the fire for a second with like your chin in a hand, and you're sitting there thinking. You shift slightly because you're uncomfortable, and you feel the stone that you're on sink down.
Ah, fuck.
And you fall backwards, and you think you're gonna fall into the ashes, and you're just thinking to yourself, "Oh God, why?" And you just fall through.
Oh, it's much worse. It's a drop.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So yeah, Shiva, you just hear a yelp, and you turn and you watch as Aki's feet fall through the ashes.
With a puff of dust.
Is it like a hole in the ashes, or is it more like quicksand where it's like still covered, but like there's a drop?
As far as you can tell, nothing has changed with the ashes. As Aki, you fall about 10 feet and you plop down into a pile of hay.
I want to dive in after her.
All right, you dive in.
Wait.
Yeah,
out the
Aki, roll a dex check.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Just a nice little dexterity check. Oh, that's not bad. 16.
Yeah, you're on your back, feet up, and you just hear from Shiva, Aki, no! And you just look up and you see Shiva diving down at you, and you just
like spread eagle, like belly flop.
yeah,
position,
and you have enough presence of mind to spread your wings and basically push yourself away, and as Shiva lands into the hay pile.
What's around
All
us?
right. Yeah.
Yeah, after that little bit of hijinks, you guys kind of like pluck the hay out of you and you look around. You are in a you're in a corridor with sconces on each side. There is light, and towards the end there's like a 30-foot long walkway, and at the end of it is a large wooden door.
All right. Well, I guess I at least get up, dust myself off, look a little more presentable, and walk over to the wooden door and knock on it.
All right, you knock.
I stand right behind her.
You knock a couple times, and you hear like a rustling behind the door, but nothing beyond that.
Do you think there was supposed to be some sort of special knock?
I could do a special knock.
Oh, you know one? She steps
Yes.
aside.
I want to punch the door.
Yeah, I figured.
Roll the hit.
Yeah. That's an 11.
That hits. It's door.
All right. Yep, fair. Valid point. Damage. That is 6.
All right, you hit it.
Bludgeoning.
You hit it, and you feel the door vibrate, and that's about it.
That's the first knock in a sequence of knocks. It's a very
in a flurry of knocks, as
Yeah,
some might say.
I'm actually the world's best door-to-door salesman.
Hit.
10.
Holy shit!
All right. Knock. Vibrate. Knock. Vibrate, and a couple splinters.
13. 9.
Knock. A few more splinters, and you watch the door is just reached open, and the dude's just like, okay, what?
Wait, that's not the kind of knocking I thought she was gonna do. I'm so sorry.
It's easy. Special knocked worked.
Before you, it's a very disheveled dwarven man. Fiery red beard going down to his waist. Same kind of hair, kind of puffed up around him, around his head. Tools all around his waist, and obviously like a very tired man.
What were we coming here to do again?
I don't know.
It's been a month.
Yeah, to get letters read? No. Yes, maybe.
I think you guys were just here for information period.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I was playing a note-taking kind of character, I would have. Yeah. I think we should just ask him questions about, the
Karceloth, the
Karceloth.
missing persons.
The Criminals Guild.
Yeah, kind of the structure and what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry to introduce ourselves this way, but we were looking for some information.
Who are you with?
Oh, we just got to town. We're not really with anybody to speak of, I don't think.
Uh-huh. We'll see if I can answer any of your questions. And he kind of walks away from the door. And you just watch as he, like, kicks one crate over, shifts another one, and then grabs the only chair in the room and plops himself down in it.
What does the room look like?
You walk in, and the first thing to catch your eye is on the left, right, and back walls are an unholy amount of weapons and armor. Like this is the kind of armor, like weapons and armor area that you would see out of you would think this is a armory from a castle rather than a blacksmith shop. Like there is not a space on any of those three walls that is not covered with something.
Shiva seems to be very intrigued in that. But yeah.
Yeah. There is
Yeah,
one
I'll let
other.
you go. Okay.
So, and you come in through the door, and as you kind of look back behind you, there is a second door further along the wall, but you're not quite sure where that leads.
So like I said, we are recently here from the Isle of Man, and we are looking to ascend through the Isle. And part of that is we took up a job to find a missing persons.
When you say that, he just kind of like rolls his eyes and he kind of gives you that like, all right, get on with it hand motion.
I start to produce some of the evidence we have so far, like the letters and
Yeah. Do you give him
And
everything, or just like some of the stuff?
I think everything, right? We don't really have anything to hide.
We
All
want
right.
as whole of a picture as we can get, so yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So he grabs all the stacks of paper and he starts kind of shifting through it. As you're watching him, there's a handful of things that he'll like linger on for a little bit longer than others. One of them is like the whole list of people that were like wanted. So like, you know, with Karsloff being up there near the top, and you know, that whole ledger. He stops on that for a minute, just kind of like reading it over because of how like dense everything is on it. And then like and then a couple of the letters, he also kind of will stop and like actually fully read. And after he's done, he kind of just puts all the papers back together, places them down on one of the crates that's kind of in between you two, and he just sits back again and he looks at you and he's just like, okay.
Okay, let's see. So what are our current leads? I think our current lead is actually trying to find Reaper, because he's pretty much the hitman for this organization.
Yeah.
And
if we can,
he'll have... If we can piss him off enough to get him after us, we can probably get more information on where these people are being trafficked to, and where they might be stored for a while.
honestly, you know, I wonder if being able to, like, I wonder if we can... Let me formulate this thought better. It seems like Reaper was the one who was responsible for skinning the rabbit, and most likely also the one who was responsible for hanging our inside guy, the guy in the prison. So, going by that logic, it seems like the people that he's inclined to target are the people who have info on him. So if we could somehow, like, show that we have a lot of info on him and are worthy threats, that would be a really easy way to goad him into coming after us. It seems like he's already aware of us, but I think he thinks that he can deter us from hunting him.
Yeah,
So we need to just show him that, you know.
yeah, with like note that he sent to us. It was just like, hey, cut it out or this will be you next time.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, those who meddle in
he's
our
clear-
affairs will not last long.
Mhm.
So yeah, no, I think best way to go about it is okay. So we're not only in the search of this Parceloth woman, we're also trying to get in contact with Reaper. And I don't know if you have any personal connections to him, but if you could point us in the direction of somebody who does, that would be much appreciated.
At the name Reaper, he kind of raises an eyebrow at you. And he just kind of shakes his head for a second before leaning back in his chair, and he just kind of stares up at the roof for a second, almost in contemplation, before leaning forward again, and he's like, "So you're on a fool's errand, then?"
So is Reaper multiple people then?
No, he's one.
Okay.
He's one deadly bastard.
Is he just
Oh,
hard to find?
I'm not concerned with his martial prowess. I'm well aware that he is capable, but I think we are more capable.
Mm-hmm. You do know what happened to the rabbit man, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm surprised word got here this fast.
We're in the underground, bud. Word gets around faster than word gets around on the upside. He's been dead for about, what now? 4 hours? 5 now?
I think that, yeah, that checks.
Anything, the only time you're gonna get ahead of a rumor or anything like that down here is if it's happened within the last 30 minutes. And even that, you're gonna be barely ahead of it.
Good to know. I pull out a small little pad and write that down.
Shiva says, just tell us all that you know about this Reaper, because it is of utmost utmost importance that we find him, or at the very least, if you do not want to give us information that would hold you culpable, give us something to work with.
Here's the thing, man. And I don't think you understand this because you haven't been here that long. If there's somebody that Reaper thinks is going against them, he keeps an eye on. More likely than not, you've been tracked since the moment you got here.
Well, he's done a pretty shit job if he doesn't even know our names yet.
Why would a man like that care about the names of somebody he's just going to end up killing?
Well, if the entire point of assassinating Jumper was to threaten us into silence, you think he would at least gather a little more information to kind of drive that point home?
He just kind of shrugs. All right, look. Here's what I'm going to tell you. You want to get in contact with Reaper. You want to fight him. You want to die by his hand. I don't care what. Then, my suggestion, go to the east town. There's a cave. That cave is where he tends to frequent.
A cave. Why would
So-
he frequent this cave?
Is it a
I'll give you
hideout?
2 guesses, and the first one's free.
I'd assume it'd be a hideout or a rendezvous point.
You watch as he grabs the tongs next to him and clicks them together in a ding-ding sound.
Ding, ding, ding.
Click, click. I don't know why, but now I imagine he's grilling while he's talking to us. At the mention of like he's got like a weird dwarven barbecue, and he's like flipping patties while he's talking to us.
You watch his from like without even looking, he reaches behind him and grabs a rack of ribs and starts eating.
Hammer space, but for food. Anyway, he's like, okay, well, this cave. Yeah, I am not good with directions, but Akizuki, I'm sure you know where it might be.
I just got here like the same time that you did. Why would I know this city better than you?
I mean, I don't know, you big brain, big bird brain. I am small cow brain.
Big bird.
You know, does that not make sense?
Okay, so anyways, just out of game here for a moment. I think our previous plan was to start have a sting operation for this one drop off, correct?
Yep.
Can I leak the other drop off points that we know of so that they're more reliant on this one?
So,
Like, say, like the police know of the position of these drop off points. You might want to, start using any other drop off point. Do you think that would aid in our ability to track down what's his face? Redhead, right?
so what you're asking for is the two that you and Aurelia found. You're wanting to leak those.
I want to leak. I want to leak the one that we don't want to stake out. I think that's the one on Dock 102, right?
The quick drop off, the telephone one, or not telephone.
No. The one where you like the kid fell and it's underneath the dock.
Oh, the one you found at 70.
Yeah, I want to leak that information that's not a safe drop off point anymore, so that it's more likely for information to Redhead to go out through Dock 102, so we're not diverting stings.
Well, one thing
Sorry,
I will tell you to go ahead and keep in mind is that the one you found at Dock 102 is more of a bigger drop box, so it's like gonna have bigger stuff in it. The one Aurelia found was like small, like really small. It was basically just a small tube, so it was more for like quick notes.
Okay.
So I just want you to keep that in mind.
Do
Okay.
we know this guy's name? I just want to ask before.
This guy now.
Shiva looks at him and says, "Excuse me, sir, but what is your name? Or what should we call you, rather?"
Can't believe we didn't introduce ourselves. I'm so sorry.
He kind of gives a little bit of a chuckle before he kind of reaches over and grabs a smith's hammer, and he just says, "They call me Hammer. Real original, I bet." We're chucking it backwards, and you hear the sound of a cat screeching.
That is animal abuse. I would like to inquire, what is your relationship with the underground? You know, you don't have to give us any dirty details or anything like that, but you know, like I guess my question is, what services can you provide us? What can we enlist you for, so to speak?
The guard took my blacksmith license. I didn't like that, so I moved down here.
Yeah, awesome. So you like make like black market weapons?
He kind of points his hand to everything around you. I've made everything in the shop.
I'm trying to think if we really need any weapons right now.
Yes, I'm trying to think if maybe it would be worthwhile to, commission, or if there's anything we want to commission him for. But I unfortunately am low on gold, so I won't be doing any commissioning. But
Um, might I ask if it's at all possible to commission a piece?
Depends on the piece.
Um, I think I might need a more suitable rapier as she kind of unsheaths the one she has.
He kind of looks over the one you've got, kind of flexes it a little bit, looks it over. I mean, it's plain, but it suits you fine. Do you want something, better? Like, what are you looking for here? Because this is, I can tell this has not been used much. There's a little bit of dust there. Have you been maintaining this?
Well, we have been on the sea for a couple days, so
I can tell that, but why is there so much dust back here? And he kind of points to where the handguard is, and he blows, and just a puff of dust comes out.
we did grab it from a temple. Yes, that is true.
Okay, that makes sense then. And he puts it in front of you.
If there's anything that how do I say this? I don't usually use this when fighting. I don't really like to be very up close and personal. If at all possible, if there's any way to get some range, that'd be preferable.
Bow, crossbow, short bow, long bow. What you thinking?
ooh, I have a question.
Yes.
Do you okay? I think like cannonball, but cannonball that I can throw.
Oh, one of those. Yeah. I mean,
Just drops a box of grenades in front of you.
well, he kind of thinks for a
Olympic-style
minute.
shot put.
He kind of thinks for a minute, and you watch as he wanders off towards the back, and he just starts digging through a box. And you watch him pull out a great axe, chuck it to the side. It goes halfway through a dummy. He pulls out a long sword, chucks it behind him. It sticks itself into one of the boxes. He just kind of does this for a minute. He's like, grabs something, lifts, and with a groan, he picks it up, walks over, drops it in front of you, and you watch as a iron ball about the size of a cantaloupe drops on the ground in front of you.
Clunk.
That work?
She looks down at it. She's like, "Oh, yes. How much would that cost?"
1 second.
I mean, it is kind of just a ball of unrefined iron. So I mean, like, I can't imagine. It's worth a lot, but like,
Unrefined steel.
You're right.
I don't know why that hit so hard.
I just imagine Hammer turning back and doing that.
Yeah.
It's a pain to get it like this, but I mean, it's not as refined, obviously, as like an actual sword.
My
Gold per bar?
I ask why make a sphere of, I don't know, steel?
Oh,
It
it's
doesn't-
iron.
Yes, that's why make it. Why make a ball? Like, what client ordered this? Who wants this?
Okay.
Other than Shiva.
Okay.
Like,
There's an artificer in town. All right. That man was asking me for a bunch of random stuff. He said he wanted a bunch of balls of iron. He didn't tell me how big, so I made these. Turns out he wanted them about as small as my thumb.
okay.
So I have about 20 of these lying around.
So how much? How much does it cost? Like. Okay,
I said
listen.
gold.
A gold?
Because
You said you have 20 of these lying around?
yes,
What the fuck are you going to do with 20 unrefined iron balls? My brother in Christ, what are you planning to do?
I
is the market?
used to have 130 of them. Most of them I've been turning into weapons. This one I just haven't got to yet, as well as the other 20.
Can I give you 2 gold for 2 of them?
Sure.
Okay. Here's 2 gold for 2. Fantastic. What? All right. So, shot put. How much damage is and what's the range on this bad boy?
Okay.
60 foot. Feels like it makes sense, but I don't know.
I'd assume it'd just be like the same stats
Yeah,
as a throwing hammer.
Yeah, pretty much just
Oh, okay.
run off a throwing hammer.
Okay.
Let's see. Me.
I got an idea for a feature you could give it.
Can
Um,
can I get the name of this artificer and why he told you to make them so big if he wanted them smaller?
Well, he just said iron ball, and this man is used to making, cannonballs. So he
Yeah.
just went slightly smaller than a cannonball.
Okay.
So this artificer can I simply must need him now. This is too interesting for me not to investigate when we have time.
Okay. His name is... Oh god, what was his name? Percival Throck. So, Percival, and then Throck.
Yep.
Okay.
He...
Can I have an idea? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me just kind of finish this real quick. He is up kind of near the High District. Just go walking down the street, kind of in between it and the Middle District. You'll find it. It'll either the sound of
Okay.
explosions, or you'll find the building first, and you can tell exactly what's happening when you see the building.
Good to know. Thank you. This I'm sure he could be of some kind of help. I'm certain of it. But as for right now, I think you've given us quite a bit of information, and I'd hate to leave without giving you something for your time. As she goes ahead and drops, we'll say 4 silver.
You said you wanted something range. What did you want? I got something for her. He says as he's picking up the other iron ball and dropping it in front of Shiva.
Oh God, sorry. Do you have some sort of, I don't know, whip or chain weapon or something like that? If not, you need time to make it. I'm sure once we're done with this job, we'll have quite a bit of revenue.
So he walks off again. And this time he goes into another box, and he's kind of rooting around in it for a second. And he pulls out a whip, and he kind of cracks it for a second, like real quick, to see like if it actually still works. And he's like, "All right, I got this." I may... No, you know what? I'm not gonna say that. That's that old man's business. And he walks over with it. This is gonna be 2 gold.
Okay, yes, no, that works swimmingly. I'll just add to that
That pile.
the pile.
Right.
Leave me.
Now I do want you to remember that whips are martial weapons. Okay. I just want to make sure on that.
I got an idea for the shot put as a special little feature.
Okay.
Because I remember seeing this. I think it's a magic item actually, called walloping ammunition. And basically the idea is that when you get hit with whatever the piece of ammunition is, you have to make a strength save or be knocked prone. And so give it light hammer stats, but then if I hit with it, they have to make a strength saving throw or get knocked prone. How does that sound?
You know what? Fair enough, because this is a fucking iron ball.
Yeah, I like the idea of just bolting this into someone's chest and knocking them to the floor. I think that's fun.
I used to have 104 of these. let's shoot on over to Aurelio. See what.
It was 140.
Yeah.
Not 104. 140.
That artificer definitely wanted like
He definitely wanted bird shot. Like
He wanted ball
definitely-
bearings.
Yeah.
All right. So Aurelia, rewinding the clock back a little bit, you crash through the door to the guard station, holding this poor crying rabbit girl. And God, what did I name this chick? What did I name the dwarf? Fuck, where's that? Oh my god, I have so many of these fucking tabs. What was her name?
Helga. I've been
Helga,
saying it
thank
into
you.
a dead mic for like 3 seconds.
Helga. Yeah. So Helga's sitting there doing paperwork, and she just looks up startled. And she just sees the crying girl in your arms, and she's just like, "What did you do?"
Can I get a piece of paper? Piece of paper, please.
You like motion for a piece of paper?
Yep.
All right. She puts a piece of paper and an inkwell in front of you, and you're still struggling to hold on to this girl.
Well, obviously, I'm gonna tell them what happened. I'm gonna write that her father was killed by a. I'm telling them that her father got killed. I found her father dead in his home after going to meet with him. And a weird letter that I don't think I brought with me.
No, Aki has that.
Fuck. And a weird letter that my companions have. And as she was going to rush up to find him, I grabbed her because it's pretty gruesome, so she didn't have to see it.
You kind of watch as Helga just kind of puts her head in her hand after reading it all, and she's just like, "You've got to be kidding me! Why did you grab her like this specifically?"
As I'm like, I like to think I'm just holding her over my fucking shoulder at this point.
You're kind of having to like baby hold her, like cradle her in your arm with one hand on her waist to keep her from running.
Just shrugs. I don't know. The quickest way I can think of.
She kind of shakes her head, and you watch as she rifles through one of the upper drawers that doesn't seem as bottomless as one of the bottom ones, pulls out a bell and rings it once, and you watch as a couple guards from the back come walking up, and as soon as they see you holding on to this struggling crying girl, you watch as both of them pull out maces, and Helga's just like, no, stop, put those away, damn it. Grab the girl. She's been through something traumatic. This person brought her here because there's a crime scene, and they didn't want this poor girl in her grief causing a ruckus. Though unfortunately, they caused a ruckus themselves. And they walk up to you. I'm guessing you hand over the girl to them. Yep. All right. They kind of pull her back into one of the one of the interrogation rooms, but they also kind of just double as a waiting room type thing. where people can deal with what have
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. As they take her away, I'm just gonna like grab her, like clasp her hand and like one hand on the bottom, one hand on top, and I'm just gonna like just like hold her hand for a second and then like nod to her and then just let go.
Yeah, you do that. She's still crying, and she now that like the guards are actually involved and stuff, she's fighting a little less.
Not the weird middle person.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
And you kind of look over to Helga, and she's, she rings the bell again, and a couple guards come in, and she kind of points in your direction and goes, all right, I have a statement from them here, but I need you to go check out this place, because apparently somebody's been murdered, and it ain't pretty. And they kind of nod and walk out the front, and before Helga finally looks at you and is like, and you are gonna stay right here.
I didn't tell them which house it was.
I figured you had wrote that in your explanation.
Fair enough. I didn't think about that.
It's a fair assumption overall.
Yeah, I did. I just didn't think about it.
Yeah, so they head off, and you're kind of forced to go sit in one of the other interrogation rooms until they get back.
Am I getting arrested? Oh boy.
Maybe. You just kind of sit there. You're waiting. You're waiting. You're waiting. Well, about half an hour goes by where Helga comes in, and she's like kind of grim-faced. She sits down across from you and is like, all right. So we can tell that it probably ain't you, just because of how detailed the work needs to be, and looking you up and down. Well, I will say though, one of my guards fell through the stairwell because it was frayed a bit.
That's my bad.
Yeah, I figured that was your fault. But what I need to know is, why were you there?
He's a friend of ours.
Roll deception.
He is!
Was a friend of ours.
He was a friend of ours
Was.
before he died. You can't be
What?
friends with a dead person, Noah, you stupid motherfucker.
Right, my bad.
And I wouldn't call you guys friends.
I would. Well, yeah, I would, but okay.
We did break into his house
Twice.
twice. Well, I mean, the second time was after he died, so like it's not.
Doesn't
Still,
really count. It's not really his house anymore if he's dead.
Yeah. Hey, listen, Chunky. If we can't be friends with the dead person, he can't also own a lease. So
So it's my house now.
it's my house now.
well, she's kind of just looking at you. She gives no indication one way or the other. And she kind of continues to... She kind of just goes through the whole question and answer thing with you to kind of get a, like, understanding of, like, some stuff. Like, did you touch anything when you went in? Did you, X, Y, and Z with the... Like, did you fuck with the body at all? Did you, do that? Do any of this?
Did we mess with the body at all?
No, you guys didn't ever
We
touch
messed
it.
with the body,
You looked it over.
and we took a note, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I
Yeah, you
thought.
took a note, you looked it over. Like, she does ask if you ever saw the skin.
Nope.
Yeah.
Really?
No. That was actually one thing that I told you guys. Like, you guys don't know where the skin went. It was nowhere in there.
Well, I'm not buying rabbit fur armor anytime soon.
But yeah. Eventually, Helga just kind of leans back and just like lets out a heavy breath before looking at you and goes, "Well, this I will say this is not the most gruesome thing I've ever seen, but it's pretty gruesome."
Not? It's not? I feel like a skinned person's pretty fucked.
It's up there.
But I mean, I've been in the Force for a long time. Like especially with places like this and all the stuff going on, a skinned person isn't the worst. Also, you have to remember, magical accidents cause people to get real fucked up. Ugh.
Fair.
But, alright. Well, I might call you back at some point. I know what inn you're at, so... But, if anything happens, let me know. Because I know you're still after that Karceloth girl.
That's so like. Should okay, hold on. Player to player here. Should I bring up that's why we were meeting with that, like going to meet with him? Like the rabbit guy?
I think she could probably use her intuition that that's the reason. Like, she already knew that we were new to town. So it's pretty easy to kind of connect the dots why we were there.
Fair enough. We could have just met him on the street one day and became friends. But apparently, she doesn't think we were friends. And that dead motherfucker didn't think we were friends either, apparently. I mean, we broke into his house. Boo-hoo.
Boo-hoo, now my child's gonna grow up without a father. Oh, wah, wah.
Womp womp.
God damn it.
Anyway.
Anyway, you're let go. And you kind of walk out. And you look out from the guard station, and you just see the path of destruction you caused. Cobblestones broken in some places along the route, and
cabbages on the floor.
Yeah, some guy leaned over his cart, screaming, "My cabbages!" And you see one guard. You see the guard that ran with you for a couple minutes, so finally hobbling his way up to the guard station.
Does he try to cuff me? Because I don't know if he's been updated yet.
I mean, the fact that you're walking out of the guard station is kind of enough for him to kind of be like, okay. Plus, he's not exactly thinking much right now, considering you see that he has 2 slabs of what you expect to be cold meat, one on his head, one on his crotch.
He's gonna pat him on the shoulder, just like, sorry, buddy.
He kind of flinches and he almost falls over.
What are you flinching for? I'm not that scary.
2 for flinching. Bomb, bomb.
Punch to the freaking head.
But yeah, so you head on out, and around this time is probably about the time Akizuki and Shiva. You guys for a minute are like, you walk back out to where the illusion is, and you look up and you're like, well, Aki, you just fly up without even thinking about it. Shiva, you're just staring up and you're like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Wait, can you repeat what I'm looking up at? Sorry.
So you're looking up at the underside of the illusion of where, like, the dead blacksmith's fire is. Because, like, so, like, there's the blacksmith's fire outside. Yeah.
Sorry,
So
everyone. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. The entrance to the blacksmith's secret forge, right? You know how we went down into the coals of their old...
Right.
Yeah. There's no way back up to exit. So you just
Shiva
kind of standing there.
rubs her hands together, and she's gonna start climbing.
All right, roll me athletics.
All right.
And as you're doing
Uh,
this, you hear the door behind you open. And he's like, "Oh, by the way, in order to get back up," and
Just punching her own handholds. She climbs up.
What was he saying?
well, first roll your athletics.
Okay, I'm gonna rage. So I'm gonna
You
make
can
that
only
shit
get
an
like 2 of those a
advantage.
day.
Yeah, I'm down to 1. 24.
Yeah,
God
so
damn.
you just you like as he's like walking out saying that, you backed up a little bit and you ran and you proceeded to ping pong off the walls.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
And he's just like, by the way, to get back up, and just you're gone as you ping pong off the walls and pebbles fall down. He's just like, and you don't see this, but he reaches over and pulls on one of the sconces, and a stairwell opens up. He's like, I was about to come up here to do whatever, and he pulls it again, and the stairwell closes again, and he goes back inside.
Like a fucking like an old overkill fucking like the overkill robot just fucking jumping back and forth between the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she appears up top, landing Hulk style next to Akazuki. Rubs her hands together and slowly kind of like breathes out as she comes down from the rage.
I could have dropped a rope.
It is not necessary. I found a way up.
Well, I guess let's go meet up with Aurelia and we'll
Hope she's
head off.
okay.
Yes, we also need to set up that sting and we'll head off to the East City Cave.
Yes, indeed. And yeah, let's go. Hope she is not in prison. And
That's the prelude to how we meet Aurelia in front of the police station.
Yeah, you guys walk out and you watch as Aurelia pats the guy on his back as he flinches.
Do for flinching.
And yeah, you guys
do that to my kid.
God. And yeah, you guys meet up.
Sean, do you need to go and pick up your boyfriend?
I mean, he gets off at 9, so
Okay.
I'm good for another 45 minutes, 50 minutes.
Okay.
John said 8:50.
Yeah.
Love my listening skills.
Gotta love it, yep.
Anyways, we'll go in and kind of explain what we want to do to set up that sting.
I mean, you've kind of got the go ahead to kind of do whatever you need to.
Yeah, we just need to. Yeah. Okay. We just need to make a letter that we can track. That is addressed to Redhead.
You talking to me?
Are you talking to me?
You talking to me?
Is this guy talking to me?
You talking to me?
I'm
You
here on the
talking?
day of my daughter's wedding.
Right here in front of my rigatoni?
Okay,
Wow.
so I think that can wait. Let's just go ahead and head to the East Cave, the town, cave in East Town.
Could we give the letter to the guards?
Probably, yeah. Just needs
Let's
to be
give the letter
brightly
to the
colored,
guards.
right?
Say that again?
Just needs to be brightly colored. How long does prestidigitation last? An hour, I think.
Why does the letter need to be brightly colored?
It's so that we can track it for like it's gonna be mixed in with other mail. At least I assume so.
The letter that we have?
The
That was
one that we're
left
going
for
to
us?
be the letter that we're going to send through the mail. as
No,
part
the
of it.
letter that was left for us at the skinned corpse.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. we're talking about different letters.
Wait, but I'm saying like, should we wait? When do we? Huh? Wait. Hold on. I'm saying
Noah?
should we?
No.
Wait.
Okay. The letter that we're going to put in the Dropbox to follow a courier to Redhead is separate from the letter that was given to us by the psychopathic assassin.
Okay.
I
So,
got it.
like,
You with the program now?
I know they're different, but like, I'm so lost. I'm fucking tired. I don't know why. I all of a sudden got super fucking drowsy.
I can tell we're
Jesus.
all operating on fish mode today. It's Sunday. I can really feel the vibes. It's like
Lizard brain at max capacity, bro.
I can just see Noah frog blinking at his monitor right now. Like you know the frog blink?
Blink, yeah, they blink one eye after another rather than blink simultaneously.
You know, I should be able to. I practiced doing that on command because I thought it was cool as a kid.
It's it's funny.
Anyway, yeah. Okay, so letter precipitation, yes. Redhead. Letter psychopath, skinned person, guardhouse.
Yes.
Okay.
Is this the plot of Hannibal?
Okay. So,
All right, I'm there.
I think let's just go ahead and head off to, because this is like late morning, if I remember right, because we showed up to his house like first thing in the it might be around it, but
It's like 1, 2 o'clock.
okay. So yeah, I don't think that he's gonna be too busy till the night, so he might still be at his rendezvous. So we could probably catch Reaper at the East Cave now, if we want to head there. Everybody cool with that?
Yep.
Okay.
And we did give the psychopath letter, the Reaper letter, to the guards.
Sure. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's what I was asking. Should we give it to the guards? And you were like, yeah, probably mail it. It needs to be bright colors. I was like, wait, what?
Wait, what?
Okay, I can see where you got confused now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like,
I just let it happen because that was funny.
I was so lost.
I knew exactly
Okay.
what was happening. But yeah, so you guys start wandering off towards the east side of town. And you keep going, and you eventually reach the edge. And by this point, it's probably getting closer to 3, because just getting to the edge of town is a hassle. And so you start, wandering out past the city itself, and you just see farmland for a hot minute. Yeah, so you guys are just walking out that way. Anything you want to talk about as you're walking?
You know, I've been thinking more, just in general, but like also about how we might have met. You know, because it's like I have no solid memories, but I have like faint traces of memories. You know.
No.
I
Did you just speak?
I kind of understand what you mean. I don't remember how we met. I know that we did good things. I think we fought like demon lords and like dragons or something. We fought something big. We fought
Everybody roll me a
something
history with
big.
disadvantage.
History disadvantage.
History with disadvantage. That's actually the unofficial name of this.
of this fucking campaign, history with disadvantage.
11.
5.
5, 11, 8.
Shiva, at the mention of a dragon, for a split second, you just remember a dragon maw and a tea set and nothing else.
I remember a bipedal fish named Martin.
Wow,
Good spot,
I can't
Joe.
even remember that much.
I think there was a dragon.
A dragon?
Yes. I do not know if he relates to the bipedal fish named Martin, but
Okay. Well, I lean over to Aurelia. I think she's lost it.
Huh? What does bipedal mean?
On two legs.
2 legs.
I
means two
know.
legs.
I know. This. I'm talking for my character.
Okay.
Aurelia, since when did you start talking?
This is all hand signs. I still haven't figured out a voice for her yet.
Oh. Oh, yes, I forgot. Yes, so you do sign language very well. In fact, so well it sounds like you are talking.
Oh, dude, I'm fucking tired.
Well,
Holy shit. I guess I didn't sleep today, huh?
way to go, champ.
I couldn't remember if I did or not.
So, when do we find this cave? This has been a long walk.
Yeah,
Don't
you
you
guys-
guys think it's been a long walk?
The walk lasts you 500 years. No, you guys walk for another hour past the farmland, and you finally reach a forest with rolling hills. And you just you keep going a little bit longer, and you see a break in the tree line. And as you kind of poke your head through the tree line, you do see a cave.
So, it's definitely trapped in there, right?
Yes. It might be a good idea to run straight into the cave.
I think that's a terrible idea. Chief.
Why?
I think that's an easy way to get yourself killed.
Everybody, can you roll me perception checks?
Sure can.
I can, but I'd prefer not to.
I do not see it.
Do I just not pass?
Natural 1! I'm too busy thinking about running straight in there.
Whoa.
11.
Okay, Shiva, you're off in La La Land thinking about Martin the bipedal fish. Aurelia, you don't really notice this because you're more kind of watching the rest of your surroundings. Aki, you notice as a couple of people kind of like walk not fully out of the mouth of the cave, but like they're just inside the shadow of the opening. And they kind of walk out there, poke at what you thought are some rocks, and you watch as people come out from behind them and walk into the cave as these two go into those positions that those people just left.
Okay. Make it look natural, but you see, as we walk by, but you see those 2 rocks over there? By the cave?
Yes, I
Stop.
see the 2.
Stop thinking. Stop thinking about Martin.
I'm sorry. I'm deeply sorry. Martin has enraptured my thoughts.
Martin is the one and only.
Shiva, in your head, you watch as Martin bows before disappearing from your thoughts.
No, Martin.
A single tear runs down her face.
Martin, no.
So I got lost again. He saw people come out of the cave and go behind rocks.
Yeah, they were switching shifts for lookout. There are 2 rocks next to the cave that are currently hiding a fresh set of eyes.
Okay.
Well then, I see that. I say we go. Okay, listen. I know it is a highly unsophisticated approach, but I do not see why we do not walk in there and just bump some fucking skulls.
Well, we could
know?
take out the guards before they have a chance to run inside,
Yeah.
So in other words, what I'm thinking is we just loop around. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
And
I think that is smart.
come at these guys from behind.
I will
Come-
say you do
Mhm.
have to remember that these rocks are like just inside the mouth of the cave.
Mm.
Oh, wait. I just got an idea. How tall is the cave?
The cave mouth that you're
Mouth,
seeing
yeah.
is probably about 8 to 10 feet tall.
Okay. I go around, get on top of the cave mouth, jump on top of them like Goomba.
What's a Goomba?
It's good, very good question.
Goomba, fuck you.
Goomba. You. Ah,
Um, okay. Is there any way we can do that? You know, warning them.
Well, I mean, if I'm on top of them, killing them, it is very hard to be.
yeah, no, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. Okay.
And I'm sure their screams will be very quiet as they ring cave.
It will be very hard to scream if they have no head.
It is very hard to scream. It is very hard to scream when you have like a 250-pound woman landing on your skull. Like,
I will be giving them a warrior's death. do not worry, it will be
Like-
fast.
I don't know if
Okay,
you ever
so
seen, like,
I guess the consensus is we're sneaking around. We're sneaking around so that we're on top of where the cave entrance is.
Yes, hold on.
yes.
Okay.
Okay, I like this idea. This
Well,
is
what
a
if I
good
don't
idea.
sneak around? What if I go straight at, like, walk up to them to distract them?
Ooh, you could be a good distraction, maybe.
Decoy, some may say.
And get them out of the cave a little bit, and then have me, jump on top of them.
Yeah.
I think that might actually work.
Oh, we have good ideas sometimes.
Cat, stop
There
it.
does sound like there's a cat there.
Yeah. She's...
With a bell, even.
Yeah.
Fat, more like fat.
Okay,
Bro, leave me the fuck alone.
so... Map has changed.
Yep.
At the bottom is where you guys are.
Okay. At the bottom? Wait, there's a bottom?
Scroll down, Noah. Scroll down, Twink.
I zoomed out and I still don't see anything.
The green line.
Oh, there we go. What the fuck?
There you go.
Okay.
Let me actually do something. Make it a little bit easier. There we go.
Hi, puppy.
Are you gonna be calm?
Can I have my
Yeah.
portrait? Why?
Un momento, por favor. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Fuck. Oop. What are you doing?
The cat or us?
The cat.
Because both are valid questions.
And neither of us will have answers.
Okay. Okay. All right. So yeah.
Okay. So Aurelia, you
Yep.
are our distraction
Yep.
as we sneak around the side.
Yep.
So do you mind doing some sort of performance or intimidation or
I will be
something to
Climbing up the rock face as this happens.
Roll athletics.
I will be flying up there.
Can you give me a
Yep.
guidance?
Sure can.
Please? Give me a
All right.
guidance, please, King.
I need to make.
Thanks.
I need to do a. What kind of check?
Those.
Performance.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Hey, Juno.
How are you gonna distract them? Put on a. How are you going to pull their attention onto you?
Pull your top off.
Not possible with my character.
By which I mean pull off your head.
Also, still not possible with my character.
I believe in you. You can do it.
You got this, bestie.
Just fucking kill my own player, bro. Real quick.
You walk up to them and kill yourself. That'll really do it to them. They'll be scarred for life.
What if I... How would intimidation get their attention?
Hi, honey. How was work today?
I mean, if you come out of the forest and scream in anger like a fucking berserker about to run down and beat their asses.
Oh, wait, hold on. That's not the right tab. Hold on. I accidentally did.
Do we need to roll a stealth check for
Yes.
sneaking?
And I was just gonna kind of wait until I figure out what Miss Aurelia is doing to determine what buff to give, like advantage plus a number. Yeah.
I'll need that advantage.
Okay. So, in hold on. How does this? This has visuals.
You better succeed, or else that's
Yes.
gonna be real fucked
So,
up.
okay, I'm going to like appear out of the forest,
Yep.
but to really get them distracted on me, I'm gonna step out with I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself, so I'm glowing as I come out, and I'm going to I'm gonna like threaten them in a fashion for the intimidation, but like it's like a religious, not like a religious threat, but like, you know, kind of like a religious threat, just like you've been like act like a ghost that's like threatening, like, oh, you're not gonna see whatever their afterlife bad version is. I'm gonna make like a guess on it. Wait, what are they human? What are they?
It was too far to tell.
Hooded. That's what you know. That's
Yeah.
their gender. That's their race.
Well, glowing with Shield of Faith on myself, I'm gonna come out of the woods and like, kind of like, just like, I guess charge at them, trying to intimidate them.
All right, roll intimidation.
5. -1.
Wow.
In that one.
You trip on a rock. Just eat shit.
Okay,
Like,
hold on. I need to roll something. Okay.
Gotta love that.
Okay.
Dice ASMR.
Aurelia, here's what happens. You run out and you trip and you fall and you're face first on the ground. And you're like, you go to like push yourself back up, but your head's stuck in a gopher hole. So you're just stuck there and you're just pushing and you're pushing and you're pushing and your head's just fucking stuck. And you just hear laughter from in front of
But
you.
do I have to roll for concentration? Very important question.
You did not take damage, so no. So, but you're just sitting there pushing and pushing and pushing, and you just hear laughter and laughter, and these two are just absolutely cackling. So, Shiva and Aki, you guys get advantage as these guys have tears in their eyes, and all they can hear is each other laughing.
You know what?
21.
I see this. I see this happen. I wonder if I should just run up and punch him now. Like they're laughing. I might as well just run up and fucking deck them while I can. You know.
Yeah.
You got advantage on the stealth?
Yeah, it'd be better than that natural 1 you rolled.
Yeah. Do I want to drop down on him?
But could you get a surprise round since they're distracted right now.
That's what I was thinking.
And you
Was
get
what
a
if I
s-
run up on them right now and get a surprise round off? You know.
You can get a surprise round if you sneak up on him as well.
So both ways, I'd get a surprise round.
Yep.
Yeah. So either way.
Fuck it. They're laughing. I'm gonna run up, and I'm gonna just fucking
Hit 'em with a
reel
1-2
back,
first round.
and yes, hit him with that haymaker from Jesus Christ. Leviticus 19. Yeah, fucking yeah.
You have that iron ball in the palm of your hand, so you get more momentum with your swing.
Yeah, it makes the aluminum bat sound effect. As I
Big
launch
fast chuckle nuts.
big fast chicken nuts.
Knuckle nuts.
All right, roll the hit.
That is unnatural
20.
20. Dirty 20, and that is a 1d8 plus 3. That is 8.
All right, yeah. You deck this man, and in the middle of laughing, he like opens his eyes and all he sees is a face or a fist coming to his face, and he
One Punch Man
crashes to the
comic vibe.
ground before getting up with a groan, and he kind of sways back and forth as he pulls out a scimitar. Roll initiative.
We do get it. That's a part of my surprise round.
Yeah. I mean, oh yeah, you have you can.
Yeah, I want to do. I might not spend a key. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna spend a key point. Ball. Let's ball. And I'm gonna make 2 more unarmed attacks.
Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, initiative. Yeah.
Yes. Noah's gone.
Dude,
No
My nose-
thoughts.
my nose got stuffy after sneezing, and I'm fucking tired now. I don't know what happened.
You did you just like catch like the childhood illness that like on every cartoon show that you just like within 30 minutes you're sick and you need to go home?
Motherfucker caught the suds.
He got the sense. Yeah.
All right. Shiva, what's the rest of your bonus round?
I'm a flurry of blows and
Flurry.
make 2 more unarmed strikes. That probably doesn't hit,
No,
but that does.
that does.
So another 8.
8.
All right, yeah.
Six
You
to
hit
one
him
turn.
again, and this time he flies against the wall and just slides down as blood pulls out from the back of his head against the wall.
Can you illustrate that on the map for us?
Yes.
I'd like to think it like he hits the wall and it like cracks a little, like anime style. Like he fucking.
Yeah, he's over here now.
Kakarot. This cancer stuff is pretty hard. Tough.
It's pretty tough. I don't think I can beat it. I'm so glad you knew what I was talking about.
Okay. So are we all getting the surprise round, or is it just
I'm gonna give it
Shiva.
to you and Aki, or you and Shiva. So Aurelia is the only one that does not have one.
Yeah, I'm currently prone. I would assume like.
No,
game-wise.
I'm gonna let you like. Basically, your surprise round is gonna be you getting yourself out of this.
I
like,
want to do one more thing on
situation.
on my turn, and that's just
Sure.
use my movement to get up in this guy's face.
sure.
it's tab 15? Okay. Yeah.
You are actively flying, no?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
And he's in within range. I'll pull out a light crossbow and shoot him.
All right. Roll to hit.
16.
That hits. 5 piercing.
damage.
All right. Yep. You hit him, and like he's also kind of like knocked out of his stupor. And he pulls out his scimitar.
One is
Yeah. Okay. And that will.
Can I use this? The charismatic presence to intimidate him.
Sure.
if that's all right as
Yeah.
a bonus action.
Yeah, you are higher on the initiative track, so
Yeah, no, I just want to like make a menacing pose as I shoot him in the
roll intimidation.
chest
I want
crossbow.
I want a JoJo pose on this fucker.
I want a JoJo pose on this motherfucker. Intimidation. 18.
He does not flinch.
Damn. Wow.
I will not yield.
He's going to yield in a second. I'm sorry, Sheep.
All right, Shiva.
Shiva has the next.
I am
initiative
reaching
order.
my hand up his colon as we speak.
Look at the
right,
hand, look at the
Shiva,
hand,
it's your
look at the hand.
Shiva's gonna wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Just a 2-hit combo.
All right.
That's
11.
I don't know why I have advantage on. Yeah, it doesn't hit.
Action
and then
failed successfully on my part.
19.
19 hits.
Slay. 7.
All right. He joins his friend against the wall.
I will not yield.
I will not yield. Let him get up. Let him get up.
All right.
I've embedded them both in the wall and just like.
Yeah, it's just crack, and they both slide down. And
Their bodies.
with this, as you all turn to look inside the dark mouth of this cave, you guys feel something stir within you. And this is where we're gonna end the session, and you guys level up.
Let's go. Money
I'm-
moves, money moves.
As this happens, I'm like pulling Aurelia out of the gopher hole by the legs.
Yeah. Also,
Oh no.
as you guys are staring in there, you do hear the sound of a boar off in the distance.
Oh, okay. Boar 4! Wait!
4.
Boar 4!
Alrighty.
This is level 3 is where shit starts to get fucked.
Yep, I know.
Especially for you.
This is
For
when
all
shit's about
three
to
of
get
you, this is where
crazy.
shit gets stupid, and this is where I'm gonna start hating life.
This is about to get fucking crazy.
Dude, I'm about to go crazy with this lockdown paladin and a rune knight. Or not rune knight, rune.
No, you're rune
Yeah,
knight.
rune knight.
Rune Knight.
Yeah, rune knight. Yeah, rune knight. I was gonna say rune paladin, like that was a fucking thing. Could you
All right,
imagine?
chat.
Chat, is this guy for real?
Is this guy for real?
All right,
No.
guys, that's gonna be it for us today. I hope you guys had a great time, and I'll see y'all later. Next time. Bye.
You know how there